As astronomers peered deeper into the Kuiper Belt, the icy frontier beyond Neptune, they discovered that Pluto was not alone. Far from being a unique outpost, Pluto was just one of many small, frozen worlds orbiting the Sun in that distant region. And therein lay the problem. Despite its fame, Pluto didn't meet the new, stricter definition of a planet. In 2006, the International Astronomical Union, IAU, convened in Prague and made a decision that would ignite controversy for years to come. According to their updated criteria, a planet must meet three conditions. It must orbit the Sun. It must be massive enough for gravity to shape it into a near-spherical form. It must have cleared its neighborhood of other objects. Pluto checked the first two boxes, but the third? That's where it fell short. Pluto shares its orbital zone with countless other icy bodies. It hasn't cleared its neighborhood. It's not the dominant force in its orbit. That role belongs to Neptune, which often gravitationally influences Pluto's movements. And just like that, the beloved ninth planet was stripped of its title. In its place, Pluto received a new designation, dwarf planet. It joined others like Ceres, in the asteroid belt, and Eris, another icy body in the Kuiper Belt that actually outweighed Pluto. These celestial bodies were still scientifically significant, but they now belong to a separate, less prestigious category. The vote that sealed Pluto's fate wasn't as monumental as it seemed. Only 424 astronomers were present for the final decision, an astonishingly small number considering the global implications. Many in the astronomical community were absent. Critics argued that the resolution was rushed, poorly communicated, and lacked consensus. The backlash was swift and passionate. In scientific circles, the decision brought clarity. It provided a consistent framework for classifying new objects being discovered in the Kuiper Belt and beyond. With the floodgates of discovery opening, astronomers needed rules, and the new definition gave them just that. But for the public, it was a shock. Generations had grown up with 9 planets. School posters, textbooks, even children's songs featured Pluto as the tiny but proud member of our planetary family. To suddenly hear that it wasn't a planet anymore felt almost like a betrayal. Protests erupted, petitions circulated, cultural icons, late-night comedians, and even some scientists called for Pluto's reinstatement. The emotional attachment ran deep. Even today, nearly 2 decades later, the debate continues. Some astronomers argue that the third criterion, clearing the neighborhood, is flawed. After all, even Earth shares its orbit with asteroids. Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system, hasn't completely cleared its zone either. So why should Pluto be singled out? Others believe the term dwarf planet is misleading. After all, a dwarf star is still a star. Shouldn't a dwarf planet still be a planet? These arguments have led to ongoing discussions in the scientific community. Several prominent researchers have called for a new, more inclusive definition of what constitutes a planet, one that would bring Pluto back into the planetary fold. Yet the IAU's definition stands, at least for now. What this controversy reveals is something deeper than classification. It shows how science is constantly evolving. As we gather more data and refine our tools, our understanding changes. And sometimes that means rewriting the cosmic rules we once held dear. It also highlights how deeply space and science are embedded in our culture. Pluto isn't just a celestial body. It's a symbol of curiosity, exploration, and the emotional connection humanity has with the stars. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. As we debated Pluto's status, scientists uncovered more clues. Clues suggesting there might be something even larger, even more mysterious, lurking beyond the Kuiper Belt. Something massive that could explain the odd orbits of distant objects. Something that fit the mold of a true planet. Planet 9. While Pluto's status was being downgraded, Planet Nine's legend was just beginning to grow. And as we continue our search, the very same debates that shaped Pluto's fate now influence how we define this possible new world. Is Planet 9 a planet by the IAU's standards? Will it too be challenged if discovered? Or will it finally bring consensus, and perhaps redemption, for Pluto? The story of Pluto is more than just science. It's about change, resistance, and the human desire to classify the universe. But the universe doesn't always fit in our boxes. It's vast, wild, and full of surprises. And just when we think we understand it, it reminds us how much we still don't know.